Hey folks, welcome back to this episode of the Brotherhood of the Arrow and Sword channel. We are joined today by our good friend Shakespeare, who his act is Shakespeare Approves. Stick around and find out what we're doing in this video. It's going to be weird.
And make sure you like and subscribe.
So welcome back folks to this video. We have Mr. Shakespeare here.
It's a very big honor.
I know, right?
Yeah. Now, if you don't know and you can't tell already, we are currently here at the main Renaissance Fair. It's a little overcast, but we're plugging on and we're having a great time here, and we are really honored, as Lady Evelyn said, that Mr. William Shakespeare has joined us.
I know. It is the greatest honor of your lives, in all likelihood, to be joined by a middle-level playwright. I mean, like Ben Jonson gets all the glory that freaking get. I mean, that's for Johnson, you know. Yeah. Anyway.
We couldn't get him for the video.
Yeah, he was already booked.
Yeah.
So we got him. So, question for you.
Sure.
What is your act?
All right. Well, it is an audience interactive, family-friendly, improv comedy Shakespeare show. I will take, let's say, Macbeth. You know, the tragedy, the dark history of that King of Scotland who was driven by ambition and power, and I'll turn it into 23 minutes of cartoonish comedy where I throw cats at people instead of daggers. Yes. Or Julius Caesar, where we take that great Roman dictator who was brought down by hubris, and we also introduce a lot of penguins into it. Yeah,
Penguins?
the penguins of Rome marching through the scene, as no doubt they probably did. No one's there to verify this. I mean, it's my word against the audience's.
Okay then.
But then you would also be in the show, as I use all of my audience members as actors, as characters, as set pieces. So, for instance, in Romeo and Juliet, you could be Romeo, you could be Juliet, and then your camera person could stand here and look impressively as the balcony. So,
he would make a great balcony.
and then I would coach you on the lines, and it is a fantastic and glorious time. I've been able to do it now for 15 years.
Awesome.
Is this your first time moving up far north to visit the main Renaissance Fair?
Yes. This is my very first time here in Maine, which is seems to be a lawless country. But
Yes.
Up to the point where people were parking their cars yesterday at my stage. And I'm like, why? Why is this happening? All right, can I have it? No, it's a Lexus. That was a bad idea, mate. But it's a wonderful crowd up here. The people are so desirous of interactive, immersive entertainment that we are giving them. And it is just truly glorious to be this far up into New England and just see the majesty of the mountains and the woods and everything about us. And I, for one, am tickled pink.
Maine, the area known for lobsters and whoopie pies, though. It is gorgeous.
It is very gorgeous, but I can eat neither lobster nor whoopie pies.
Well, there's your whole visit just wasted. Except with Moxie.
Moxie, we have Moxie.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
They're best.
for you, the performer,
Yes.
what draws you to this?
Well, Renaissance festivals, Renaissance fairs are where I, in large part, got my start as a professional actor. I was doing some regional musical theatre, as one does. I worked for Hershey Park
Down
in Pennsylvania.
down in Pennsylvania, doing work there. And Renaissance fairs are just where I happened to stop finding a niche. And an owner of a Renaissance fair, many years ago now, said, "Hey, you should do a one-man show." I said, "All right, what's it about?" He said, that's your problem, you go figure it out. And we created this. My very first show was Romeo and Juliet, the Flying Implement of Doom edition. And then 12th Night and the Three Bears, and just start building it from there. So now I do over a dozen different stories that become audience interactive. So Titus Andronicus, for kids. And Macbeth, as I already mentioned, but also Richard, Too Fast, Too Furious, and Henry V for Vendetta. That's more of a visual gag for writing it out. And The Tempest, a 3-hour tour. It's such wonderful things to introduce people to.
That's because I don't think most people think of comedy when they think of Shakespeare.
No, and so much of it is, pardon me, you can bleep me for this, dick and fart jokes.
Yes.
Yes. And then when you turn it into effectively a live-action Warner Brothers cartoon that will make both adults and children happy and engaged and entertained, no one's afraid of it anymore. They're afraid of the language, and it's like, no, this is the language of the people, and you get thrown off by these and thous. And that is effectively it.
And a lot of school teachers can kill it by making it seem so serious and so in-depth and take away a lot of the humor that Shakespeare did put into his
Exactly,
work.
and it's not meant to be treated as literature. I'm very glad it is. I get residuals. But it is meant to be performed. It is meant to be lived. It is meant to be viewed. So the teachers who say, let's put this up on its feet and we're all going to read this together as a class, and you're going to be Lady Macbeth, and you're going to be the steward. Let's get to do this. And the steward's having the most fun, followed by the Lady Macbeth, and you're having a grand time. Kids get into it and they understand it. So then when they bring me in, it's often as a little aperitif, a soup to whet the appetite. And then other times, schools will bring me in, because I play a lot of schools, as we've now discussed and established, after they do a show. Because, here's your reward. You've had fun with it, now let's be completely and totally ridiculous.
Now, we do school demos as well.
Yes.
And when you deal with the kids, is there a certain reward for you as an actor dealing with kids, showing them your craft?
Yes, absolutely. Well, first off, there's money. It pays for goods and services.
Always important. Yeah.
Always important as a professional performer.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But working with kids, when you see the light go on in their eyes, that I get it, whether it is actually the material or just the concept of theatre, and you've created a lifelong fan of the art form. You get kids who are going to then say, I want to go see shows on Broadway. I want to maybe get involved in the creative process. I want to go to a Renaissance fair. And that is a wonderful thing to be able to foster and encourage with these young people. Some of them will come up to me years later. You are doing theatre, and I'm very sorry about it. You picked a career of poverty, but good for you. And it is such a wonderful feeling though to get someone to be involved with it, even if it's just as a hobby or as an appreciator of it. There are people who will never step foot on a stage, but they love theatre with all their hearts.
Well, and you all are watching us online, so you're getting the digital version, but there is nothing quite like that one-on-one experience of live shows.
Absolutely. I mean, but here, we can give you a little bit of a taste. So for instance, audience, everyone at home, I want you to hold out your hand dramatically. Because, all right, no, bring it back. That's a little too much drama. No, a bit more. All right, there, no, too much drama.
Okay.
All right, there, now
All
we're
right.
in the sweet spot.
All right.
Now, audience, all of you at home, say these words with me. Is this a dagger I see before me?
Is this a dagger I see before me?
No, it's a fluffy kitten. And I would pull out a fluffy kitten, I would drop it in your hand, because there's nothing so dread or deadly in the entire world known as an adorable fluffy kitten. So audience, because you need that immersive element, the show is also now in 3D for you. There we go. So,
Fluffy kittens would disarm most people.
most people, I mean, you get loved to death.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, I did have a fluffy. I could have done it. Oh, I could have done it. All right, take two.
All right.
You saw nothing before, audience. You saw nothing. You saw nothing.
Nothing.
All right, we're not
Dramatic.
even editing this. No. All right.
Is this a dagger I see before me?
No, it's a fluffy kitten. For there is nothing so dread or deadly in the entire world known as an adorable fluffy kitten. Now, so that is the ridiculousness that we're establishing, because Shakespeare is ridiculous. There are mistaken identities because a young lady throws on a fake beard. I mean, it's just, someone decides to dress up as a man in order to get a job, in order to recover from a shipwreck. What? Yes, that is the level of discourse we're dealing with in so much of it. And in other cases, we actually fully engage with the human condition. And that's a magical thing too, but you got to build up to it. You got to build it. You got to start off. You got to start off with dessert first, and then build up to the main course.
Cool. So what drives you as the actor?
What drives me as the actor?
Other than money. Money.
This is the only thing I am capable of doing, both by inclination and now 22 years as a professional performer. This is the only thing I am really good at. I can write, I can perform, I produce and direct people as well. This is the main part. This is what I'm supposed to do with my life. And thankfully, I knew it at a very young age and started moving towards it with fits and starts of like, oh, I'm going to go be a lawyer. I'm gonna go be a teacher. No, this is what I'm supposed to do, and knowing that I have purpose, first off, makes me very fortunate and unique amongst many people, because people going through their lives, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and that's okay, because it takes a while sometimes. And those of us who know what we're supposed to do early on, we're incredibly fortunate in that regard. And then anybody who figures it out is incredibly fortunate.
Yeah, I'm still working on that one. So
Yeah. Try space travel. Apparently it's open to anybody now.
Okay,
So,
well, great.
yes, Jeff Bezos wants to put you up there.
I just need that money.
Yes, but you know what? Maybe he'll give you a discount on your Amazon Prime membership.
Oh, there you go.
So,
Like and subscribe. Maybe we'll get enough to send me.
there you go. Click the button, ring the bell. Do it. Do everything.
So my question for you, and last question, where are you usually found? So if people are going, I want to see this lovely gentleman at a fair, what fairs do you normally frequent?
All right. Well, depending on when this goes up, you'll probably be able to find me at the Connecticut Renaissance Fair, which runs in Lebanon, Connecticut from Labor Day weekend to October 17th of 2021. Then I go down to Louisiana for the Louisiana Renaissance Festival. Then we start everything up again. I'm going to be in Scarborough for the Scarborough Renaissance Festival in Texas, and New Jersey, and here in Maine again next year. But also you can just find me online on Facebook, Shakespeare Approves, Instagram, Shakespeare Approves, TikTok, Shakespeare have a TikTok, YouTube, my own YouTube channel, Shakespeare Approves, and ShakespeareApproves.com, which is the home of everything.
So we'll list those down below so that you can find those for him later.
It might be there, possibly a little further down. Maybe around here. I don't know. I don't know what the policy is. Oh yeah. I mean, it's probably
it'll be below the
description.
like and subscribe button that we are going to ask you to hit and like right now if you really like this video.
Wait, I'll wait for it.
Yep. Okay, we're good.
Good.
So,
yes.
Now we want to thank you so much for coming into our encampment and honoring us with your presence and letting us talk with you and with the fans. It has been amazing.
Well, thank you, and I love doing things like this. Yeah, I'm all about shameless self-promotion. At some point, I'll have to get you on my shameless self-promotion happy hour.
Oh,
there we go.
great.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, I know you've got a show coming up.
I do.
So
I
thank you
do.
so much.
Yes. So, internet, make sure that you travel backward in time and join me for my 12:30 show, A Midsummer Night's Dream, A Gay Old Time. It's gonna be grand.
Thank you so much.
And we'll try to get some of that video of that show as well for you folks. If you can't make it here to the Maine Renaissance Fair, which you can't because this is going to air in the
After the
future.
last day.
Unless you have time travel.
Right.
And if so, just come here now and watch
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So folks, thank you for coming to our video, and we really hope you enjoyed it. Again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to go online and find Shakespeare Approves.
Thank you.
You will not be, it won't be a waste of time.
You won't regret it.
So hope you folks have a great day, and see you later.
Bye.
I love you. You love me. There's mutual glorious affection. This story is audience interactive, which means it shall require all of your help. So when I say everybody says ooh, I need to hear all of you say ooh.
Ooh.
Everybody says ah.
Ah.
People cry out, dear God, what is that thing?
Dear God, what is that thing?
We have dramatic music
Dun dun dun.
and not very dramatic music. We have random sound effects of randomness. And we start with a song. So take your hands. Hit your laps 2 times. Clap your hands 1 time. Do it again. Again. Again! Repeat! Cause I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle and here's my spout. Let me get all steamed up and hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out, singing, I'm a little teapot. Let me hear all of you sing it.
A little teapot.
Yes. Now Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school and it was fought against the rules, and made the children laugh and made to see a lamb at school. Ba, 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 black sheep, sing it!
Ba, 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 black sheep.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Stars are flaming balls of gas. Sing it!
Stars are flaming balls of gas.
Now, some of the more pedantic amongst you may be thinking Shakespeare stars are actually plasma, but listen to me. According to Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, Spock points out that plasma is just a type of unvented gas, and he says this as they're looking for a Klingon bird of prey that can fire while cloaked, which shouldn't even be able to happen! Sorry, I just had a small aneurysm, it's fine. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men gonna put Humpty together again. Always designate your driver. Sing it!
Always designate your driver.
Now, friends, keep the speaking for you and the few, the proud, the nerds. You might be thinking, Shakespeare, why are you calling me such things? People, you're at a Renaissance fair. This is as nerdy as it gets. The king is dead.
The king is dead.
The king's two children, Malcolm and the other one. They say, our dad is dead.
Our dad is dead.
Let's run away to England.
Let's run away to England.
There's nothing weird or suspicious about that.
There's nothing weird or suspicious about that.
And they run away to England. Go away, piss off. All right. The lady who got implicated by missing a duff. Then to the next door neighbor, Aunt Slappy. Then to one of his children. That one. Then to the suicidal children. Then to the dog. Put it down right there. No, you're not dead yet. Sit up, sit up, sit up, sit up. She runs away laughing like a maniac. She does that a little too well. And they just see the kittens and they all say, aww. And so do all of you.
Oh.
Let me hear meow.
Meow.
Let me hear them purr. They lick their cheeks with scratchy tongues, their heads so good. They start to knead out their eyes. And then, the ducks are loved. But how are they loved? How are they loved? Die, innocent people! Die! 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 That's it! Don't! Wow! Die! Die! Die, adorable kids! Stop laughing! Death isn't funny! Fall over and die! Fall over and die! Fall over and die! She's immortal! This kid's like from Hell's Heart and I stab at thee. You're in a red shirt too, sorry. Alright, old yeller. I want you to look over that way. It's filled with rabbits. You're gonna be able to chase them. Alright, I'm gonna miss you so much. I don't want to do it. I don't want to.